The number 4 story of the year in Alberta politics was the fact that the Wild Rose Party was back in bloom. We remember at the end of 2014, this was a party which had no leader. Most of its caucus was sitting with the government.
Right.
They appeared to be a spent force, and yet they refused to die. They held a leadership race in the spring, which was originally scheduled for the summer. And Brian Jean, a little-known MP in the Harper government from up in Fort McMurray, won the campaign and then turned around and kept his party together during the May election, and they came out of it as the official opposition party. I don't think many people saw that happening, Don.
Well, just as nobody thought the NDP could win the government, I don't think anybody thought Wild Rose could come out of this stronger than they were when Danielle Smith crossed the floor on December 17th, 2014. But one person was telling the truth all along, and that was Heather Forsyth, who was the interim leader. She said all along, we're not dead. We're getting thousands of phone calls and emails from people who say they're mad as hell because of these floor crossings and they were not going to abandon Wild Rose. They seemed to be a shambles because she wasn't going to run. They were going into an election with no leader. And then along comes Brian Jean. They do this quick leadership thing. He comes across okay during the campaign, and bingo, they win 21 seats, whereas before they'd only had 17, a maximum of 17. And they're a much more unified party now, much more clearly focused on economic matters. So that was quite the thing.
And most remarkably is every single floor crosser from last November and December of 2014 either didn't run again or lost their seat. This became the equivalent of sort of political flesh-eating disease. Everybody who was involved in the floor crossing, including Jim Prentice, ended up paying for it with their jobs.
That's right.